Hi. So this video is titled uh, what is an inactivity fee? I've been researching, various like terms and conditions and uh all these like disclosures and so forth like that, being a freelance journalist and so forth, interpersonal or whatever it is. And it's kind of an opinion and unclear of exactly what is an inactivity fee. Because whether it's a checking, a savings, somebody, whether they go to the hospital, whether they pass, or they just don't use the account, like they move on and they forget about it. And I know I've had situations like that, like, hey, um, it maybe wasn't some change, or maybe it was an account I forgot about, or maybe it was, I had moved on and got into something else, or becoming ill, whatever the situation is. Now, how it affected me and the way things, it was one of those matters to where you usually don't, um, you just don't tend to, you don't know the status of it even 10 years later. So with one of my, uh, accounts, I got there, like 3 or so years later and tried, I ID everything, faxed it to them, still didn't correct it. They did have a case about it. I just never took the time to follow the steps for it. The state of California, and I was definitely one of those parties that was affected by the matter. I just didn't have the time for it because you got to print forms off of the printer, and your printer got to work, and then you got a hundred other tasks you got to print, and just so much just try to remember. But I'm mainly speaking on basically due to the research and not because it's something urgent that I really have on me now, even though it wasn't no dollar or $2 matter. It was a good amount to where I could pay some car insurance with it, okay? Ain't no sum I could have paid it. Um, but now the matter I try, it's just gonna take a lot. It's gonna have to be perfect steps that I don't want to be just going to approach something and don't have everything right there settled, straight through to get it done. Because that's how people be, how to be getting over on you and be trying to act like you don't know what you're talking about and stuff like that. And well, are you sure? And this ain't, so hopefully it comes up in that unclaimed money in near time, hopefully. So let me speak about the research as I'm reading this here stuff. Like there's different fees that is charged for it. I've seen 14, I've seen 2, I've seen $5, and this is like in between various financial institutions. So this could even, you know, uh, whether it's money market account or insurance accounts, checking, savings. I don't know if it includes credit cards. That's very broad, and that's something that definitely need to be cleared and stuff like that. So with this inactivity fee, I don't get if you have an account that all what I'm saying, you're not sending. I see you put a hold to where we're not sending a statement, but we're gonna keep it on record, or we're gonna just reduce how much we send the statement, maybe every 90 days instead of every month because it's been inactive for 6 months or a year, whatever like that. But whether it's a penny that's left in an account or $1 or $10, 100 or $1,000 and it's never being touched, you're still taking loans against that money, and as long as people is paying their whatchamacallit back, it's still keeping you ahead. So if you have, and you know how old people they may get into something, people get sick, people go on vacations, people relocate, people get into other affairs, like once they may get into it. It could happen both ways. So it could be something to where they get into a deep depression, they don't never attend to anything, their accounts or nothing like that, And yeah, money may still be coming to the account, or money just sitting there, like it never added or subtract nothing. They may get so to where they just go do business elsewhere, and just something out of the blue that happened to people, such as I tell on another video. Like I had totally forgot that I had even uh, rented from Budget Car Rentals, and maybe it was a purpose to that, but I didn't have no trouble. So you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you forget people that you do business with, and then people sometimes have a situation to where they may have gotten a they may have gotten blessed. Okay, let's say it, whether it was a job, they may have gotten on a project that just really did well to them, to where they totally forgot about an account. But it shouldn't be you start sneaking money out the account, because people, I mean, God, it is like, that's what I'm talking about, like downloading those apps, and you know what I'm saying? Then it's like they want to force you to buy. I'm told that they ain't even got the phones. Like, people are leasing phones. It's hard enough to lease a car. You know what I'm saying? I'm considering I might have to get there and finance me a Mac. It's hard to find, and you, oh gosh, no. That's too much. And then everybody download this app, download that app. Oh gosh, it's just exhausting. And then when this net neutrality happened, how a lot of you all gonna be able to keep your businesses? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be stealing folks' money, not maybe not voluntarily or intentionally, but with net neutrality, people won't be able to access their money. They won't be able to do business to you. Your site's gonna be shut down. Your customer service is gonna be overloaded. And then, then that comes back to where people start getting into the inactivity. They found other ways, because it's like, well, hey, do I be like the woman in the TD Bank in Philadelphia with you know what I'm saying? You probably shot out $400 and stuff like that. And or I just get there and like, hey, I'm gonna take a chill. Like I ain't paying the bills. I ain't tending to nothing. So the inactivity fee is, it's like a ripoff. You shouldn't have an inactivity fee, because if someone's not touching the money, they're not using it. You shouldn't be charging nothing at all, because you still have access to borrow against that money. And as long as people is paying that money back along with their interest, you have no reason to be charging a fee. And then they charge for what these, I'm trying to get, I gotta get that paper with these terms and stuff. I don't even know what some of this stuff here mean. That they charge for. They charge for incoming wires, outgoing wires. I don't know. I'm thinking like extension cords. I don't know. But and some of the fees are like $20 and $30, and I'm like, well, hey, can't you go through MoneyGram or I'm like, can't you go to MoneyGram or just PayPal, or I don't know, something. Everybody don't do internet, but it's okay. So can't you just go through Western Union or MoneyGram? That's a whole lot easier than going through getting someone's bank account and all that kind of stuff like that. When you could just like, hey, you got a Walgreens, you got a CVS, you got whatever the little store is. Here goes money. Uh, I don't know, especially since most would be from the. I don't know, maybe that's for people that has more overseas transaction. You know what I'm saying? Then the way shucks, the way stuff people be leaving you stranded these days. Yeah, you could possibly need some. Oh, you need some overseas help. Um, and then I saw something about what this other fee is. Hold on, I gotta get this paper because these words here are a trip on here. Let me get this paper. Um. So let me see with some of these words that I have a question about. ESCHEATMENT. I saw a fee charge for that. Now I don't even know what that is. So really, in summary, what is the definition of account inactivity that a fee needs to be charged for? So one of these institutions that I look at, and I say, like I said, the fees does vary like $2, $3, $5, and so forth like that. What was the other word? Oh, another thing was check withdrawals. There was a fee for that, and they have the fees for money orders, and maybe they charge. I've seen some places charge like $10 for a money order. You gotta be real like dull. Like I mean dull. You go to the post office for $1. I don't know. Let somebody get there and do a ransom and say that you must get there and have the money order from such and such bank. That's the only place you can get it from. Oh God, that'll be tragic. Oh, hard. Yeah. So I don't check withdrawal fee. What does that mean? Do reply back to me. What are your interpretations of it? Because I'm sure once I contact these institutions directly thyself on and speak to other, journal parties, I'm sure everybody's gonna have a different definition as usual, always. Um, so it's very definitely important, especially with uh, definitely with the Bitcoin stuff that's going on. I don't even know what's going on, but I see it as a headline. I will maybe check that out later on this week or so like that. Plus, gotta try to read some documents from somebody that's like, oh gosh, okay, their document, the amount of documents that they got is about the same as the terms and agreements on most of these like credit card and uh bank statements. So I'm like, wait, good and well. And it was like, oh, well, once you read, like, you have to read, comprehend, understand in order to agree. And ain't no way you're going to do that in one day, one sitting, or 30 minutes. Maybe if you're a real PhD scholastic or a master's scholastic, but hey, we ain't, the average person is not that. So like this stuff here really like, and even if you read the stuff, like you know what I'm saying, you're gonna go extra psycho trying to remember every little thing and get the most out of the service for stuff. And I also want to talk about on this. I'm going to go ahead and talk about this video, so hopefully it don't go over 20 minutes. Is about the reward benefits that these companies offer. So I was in this one here called Generation Go, but it was like I signed up with it, but it's kind of like they kind of got their money back by me signing up for it. But it was like signing up for it was a thing like a hope thing. So, like, you hope things are going to get better. You can hope that you can treat yourself to these benefits that they offer. But in all reality, especially with the income that you're getting and things just are not advancing as the way you would like, that kind of was making their, their reward fee kind of pay back for what they gave. So it basically came out